Hello and welcome to another episode of Aussie Cig Review. I'm Callum,
I'm James.
and today for you guys we've got my favourite brand of cigarettes, my favourite type of cigarettes, and that would be Dunhill Reds. So over here they're called Dunhill Premier Reds. Overseas you call them either Dunhill International Reds or just Dunhill Fine Cut Reds. So that's the variant we get over here, and fresh pack, just bought them then. 23 pack cost me $34.20, so it's not very
Not
nice.
cheap.
Not nice on the wallet, but you know, they're fantastic cigarettes in my opinion, and
Your
that's
lungs
why I buy
love them, but your wallet doesn't.
Yeah, well, neither of them really like them, but anyway. So I got a fresh pack today. It's gonna peel this cellophane off, nice freshy like that. Quitting will improve your health. I think we all know that, but we don't really care because we're smokers. I prefer not to pack these ones down because they've got the taste flow filter, so I find if I do pack them down, the burn's too slow and it does burn out the tobacco. So they're already pretty firm from the factory, so you know, get into it. Nice. I love opening it for the first time. It's just nice and crisp, usually like that. I think I'm going to keep the foil in these. Actually, no, fuck it, I'm not.
Just take the
There we
front
go.
one out. Oh, bastard.
Yeah, so
Chuck shit all through my car.
there you go. The standard red length, so same length as Marlboro Red. With these ones, I'll give you that, shall I? These ones just have the standard Dunhill filter plain, just to signify it's a Dunhill pretty much. Construction, tobacco's in there nice and firm. The taste flow filter, obviously, so it's got, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, it's got the hole in the middle, just allows it to be a bit stronger. Oh, dropped my ciggy. Other than
But
that,
you caught it.
they got no perforations in them, these ones, so they are strong, which is what we like. So, mate, I bought my own Zippo. Without further ado, let's spark up and get into it. I've been looking forward to this one for a while now, so let's get into it.
I haven't had one of them in ages. Forgot how good they were.
Oh, I've missed that so much. Literally, I haven't had one of these in a couple of months because we've been doing these videos. So I've been smoking whatever we've been reviewing, but
Or whatever he can bludge off
whatever
me.
I can bludge off him or anything. But there's just something about these cigarettes to me that makes them nice. I think because they're the first cigarette I went to, because I went straight from my cigars to the Dunhill Reds, and I'd heard
No,
that,
you didn't.
didn't I?
You went on to the Arctic Crush.
Oh yeah, I had one packet of Dunhill Arctic Crush.
Bullshit, you had about 4 of them.
No, I had one packet. I had one packet of Dunhill Arctic Crush. Then I went to the Reds. Anyway, there's just something about these cigarettes. We went on a fishing road trip ages ago, and we just bloody chain smoked on that trip, and every pack was just a pack of Dunhill Reds for me.
I was still spicing it up. I was going Winfield Reds at one point, then it was back to Rothmans, then it was Marlboros.
Winfields.
I said that.
Oh, right, I didn't hear. Anyway, I think I might take a first proper drag of this and see how she goes down. It's just trying to reminisce all the nice memories coming back to me. But right,
I'm already about a quarter way through.
Oh, that is just it's smooth. And one thing you really notice about these on your first drag, like they're smooth, but they really hit you. Like you feel the nicotine in it. I haven't had a cigarette since we did our probably since Saturday, and it's Tuesday now. So that one kind of gave me a nice bit of a nicotine hit I've been waiting for. But
Fucking addict.
yeah, so with these ones, the draw is nice and firm. That's partly to the taste flow filter and partly because of the packing of the tobacco. So I like a nice firm draw. I'm pretty sure you do as well, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just allows for the full flavour of the tobacco, even though they put all those things in it over here to make them taste shit. You still get sort of hints of the tobacco that you'd be getting over where you guys are with the international reds and the fine cut reds. So
And to be honest, I find it kind of frustrating if you have a smoke that's really hard to, or not really hard to draw on. Like it's really easy to draw on, but then it doesn't have much body to it.
yeah, well, that's the thing. Like with a lot of
Means you got to work for it.
lower strength cigarettes, especially over here with the softer filters, is that the tobacco, and sort of with the budget cigarettes as well, like the tobacco won't be packed in there very firmly, and the filters are really soft. So you take like a good maybe 5-second rip on it, and you don't get anything for it. It like puts out this tiny bit of smoke, and like, God, what's going on here? But Anyway, I'm going to go ahead.
Not if you're king of the death drag. Me.
You're an idiot.
Should
I'm
I
going to go
rip
ahead.
on?
Not yet. I'm going to check the body, then he's going to do his annual, not annual,
My ritualistic death drag.
ritualistic death drag in each review. So I haven't, as I said, I haven't had one of these in a long time, so I can't quite remember what the body's like. But we got a bit of wind in here, so it might not show too well. But and I'm also not kind of sure how the taste flow filter is going to affect it. Oh god, here we go. He's putting the windows up. So I'm gonna take a drag, see if I get any numbing in my mouth at all. But yep, here she goes. Soapy. That wasn't. Can you put the window down? I'm trying to figure out what one we did last. Oh, the Rothmans Red was a really soapy body. That wasn't quite up there, but it doesn't really bother me, to be honest. Like, I don't know. It's just something about them for me that just does it. Anyway,
Haven't done your code.
I was just about to do that. Code on all the Dunhills over in Australia are a WR, and then again, depending, you can't really say that on which batch you get. It's 107, 10, whatever. Yeah, the paper on it's nice. There's no marks on the paper from the rolling in the factory, which we did get on the Rothmans, and yeah, the burn on this is not as even as I would like, but honestly, that doesn't really affect your smoke too much. And another thing you can do with these, you can take a good 5 drags and not ash, because it's mostly leaf tobacco. It sort of holds together really nicely, and you just, with the few stems and roots in there, sort of just gives it a more,
Just binds it.
yeah, it binds it, a bit more of a stronger construction. So
You know what time it is?
it's death drag time for James. He's an idiot.
One thing I just noticed there is if you take a really long drag on these, it might be because I'm down towards the end of it, but it really starts to heat up.
Yeah, they really start to heat up. So with the Dunhills, because they are mostly a leaf, you can't smoke them too quickly. Otherwise, you overheat the tobacco in it. It tastes even worse than it already does with all the crap in it.
No, I don't think it tastes bad.
Yeah, because you're used to it, mate. I don't smoke as much as you. But yeah, because they are leaves, you don't want to take, you don't want to smoke them too quickly. Otherwise,
Leaves a bit of a sour taste.
Otherwise, they are going to overheat and leave a bit of a sour taste in your mouth. So, and because they're red, you get through them fairly quick. But I find on average, I probably get about 10 to 12 drags on them if I do smoke them. If I do take regular drags from them, which is all right from a red cigarette, which is smaller over here. So, I'm thinking we want to do like maybe a king size cigarette review sometime in the future with
what, Super King XLs?
Yeah, or Rothman Super Kings or king size, because they're the only king size ones we get over here apart from the 93mm Horizons. Or there are a brand called Vogue. They're portrayed as a women's cigarette, but they're really, really thin, but they're 100mm cigarettes. So they're really thin, but they're really long. So maybe in the future again we might do one of those. But yeah, look, with the Dunhills, it just, oh god, yeah, the filter does get quite brown down inside there. I'm not going to show you because it's too hard to see, but yeah, it's alright. Another thing with these, you don't have to worry about covering up the perforations because there are none. That must just be, yeah, do you want to show them?
Yeah, well, that's the burnt end. I kind of charcoaled it on that death drag. It looks a bit brown. It actually looks like I've been smoking it. And that's the mouth end. Even still, geez, I wish it would focus.
Yeah, it does.
Even still, it's about as yellow as a tar-stained regular smoker's fingers.
Yeah, so...
Which I don't have, thank God.
Yes.
Hey, I know how to wash my hands.
Another thing with the Dunhill is that you are going to want to maybe keep an eye on, but it's not as bad as the other cigarettes we've done in the past, but the tobacco does sort of go under the paper a bit, but because it is mostly leaf, it sort of keeps ignited well, and even if it does go under the paper, you are able to take a drag and it will light up again, no worries. The paper on these, after just let's take another drag and I'll explain.
I'm sparking up a Rotho if you want one later.
Another thing that you'll notice with the Dunhills is there is sort of a layer of paper around the ash there. We haven't had that with all our cigarettes, so it might just be a thicker kind of paper. I'm not too sure, but it's my favourite cigarette, so I can't really. Obviously, I'm going to be a bit biased towards it because it is my favourite cigarette. But look, I think I've grown more of an appreciation for these after all the videos we've done so far. Like, you build an appreciation.
Yeah, you realise how good the smokes that you normally smoke actually are.
Yeah,
in comparison to what's out there in the
comparison to some of the Peter Jacksons and the Choice we did, and for the budget, I didn't actually find the Horizons too bad. Like, they're a good.
No,
they're
all right for what you pay for.
Yeah. Anyway, it's all what your preference is, so you can't really fault it really.
See, these good old Rothmans, they're probably one of my go-tos next to Marlboros, Peter Stivos, and Benson Hedges.
Yeah, and I'm sort of a bit different. Like, obviously not too different. Like,
I know what we should do next review. Davidoff.
Davidoff, yeah, but I'm gonna have to get those from. They don't sell them in
Tobacconist
I can find. So
you serious?
There is an Australian site that I can get them off, which I will, or you can when you get paid, because I'm a uni student and I have no money. So
I'm just an idiot. I spent all my money
on smokes, women, and beer.
No, it's raining.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I thought a cicada might have shit on me.
So I'm getting towards the end of this, and all through the Dunhill, the flavour is sort of even. It doesn't change anyway through the first third, second third of the cigarette. It's all kind of the same, and you don't get any harshness whatsoever on the throat with these.
Unless you do a death drag.
Unless you do a death drag because you're an idiot like James. But they're just a consistent smoke. These are a higher sort of what do you call them? They're sort of the pinnacle of premium cigarettes over here. You can't really get any better than a premium Dunhill cigarette over here. They're sort of as good as you get for a red, in my opinion. You guys are obviously going to be different, so
price wise, they're probably the harshest on your wallet too.
Yeah, price wise, they're probably the harshest on the wallet. For like 23 of them cost me $34, whatever. So it wasn't.
Whereas a 40 pack of Rothman Reds that cost me about, I don't know, $47,
which is respectable.
But then again, if you buy kind of in bulk, say if you buy like a 40 pack, it's going to be cheaper than if you buy a 20 pack.
Yeah, so I'm in the middle of importing some cigarettes over from I think they're coming from Indonesia, I think, but I'm getting the proper Dunhill Internationals and proper fine cut reds. And
are they coming in like authentic packaging? Or?
Yeah, authentic packaging. So I'm really keen to get those. It's going to be sort of interesting for us to actually have proper packets, proper cigarettes without any of the FSAs in them. So it's going to be really good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, comment, like, subscribe if you haven't already. Keep the comments coming. We really enjoy reading those.
Yeah, throw us some suggestions too.
Yeah, so
we say this.
We say this every time,
episode, but
we appreciate the feedback. Like, it's really good for us. Anyway, we'll get this up as soon as we can. Anyway, wherever you are in the world, guys, we hope you're having a fantastic day, and have a smoke for us. All right.
See you
later.